Hello everyone, and welcome back. And this will be your weekly general reading for the sign of Virgo for the week of July 4th through the 10th. And I hope you're all doing well this week. It's nice to see everyone again. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left a comment. To you, I'm very grateful. Thank you for that. And especially to those subscribers, because it's nice to know that you've chosen my channel to come back to listen to every week. Thank you for that. It's nice to know that it's appreciated and you're willing to give me some of your time. Thank you for that. Thank you. All right. Now let's see what the week has in store for you. And you're starting out with the Star card. Well, Virgo, you're standing out above the rest. You know, you're letting your light shine. It's a good thing. People are starting to notice you a little bit more. So this is your week to shine. Show people what you're worth. You already know what you're worth. You know your endeavors and your future, and you got a good prospect in your mind of what you want to do, and you're going to see it to the finish line. So yeah, mixing things together, and it's going to work out in your favor for sure, which is wonderful to know. And the next card is the Queen of Cups. So a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're usually a relationship, a friendship, some sort of romance coming in for yourself this week, unexpectedly. Following your intuition, because you know you're right on power. You can sense things, you know things. It's just a natural quality. All right. And the Ten of Swords. So you've been betrayed by somebody you put a little bit of faith in. And unfortunately, they've sadly let you down, which is sadly. But you're okay with that because now you know where you stand. You're willing to, you know, stand up, take the swords out of your back, and do what you know you need to do to go forward for yourself. You know, it's kind of hard when that happens. It's lucky that you found out, though. I know that's not much luck to some, but it's kind of nice to know where you stand sometimes. You know, whether this is some sort of tangible results, could be something at work, could be in a relationship. You know, something's happened that's, you know, you've been stabbed in the back and let down, and so you're going to pull yourself together. You know, the deed is done. It's dead, done and finished with, so now you're just going to deal with it, pull the knives out of your back and stand up and move forward. Yeah, and there it is, the Judgment. So maybe you've put off making a decision for a long time now, and it's time to face it, tell the truth, you know, slam the door on guilt and all that sort of bad things. Now it could be bad habits as well as bad people. You know, people that drain you emotionally is not good. So anyhow, you're going to make a judgment call here. You're going to cut loose what needs to be so that you can feel fulfilled and happy in your own emotions. You know, who should you forgive and who should you let go and that sort of stuff. And the Knight of Wands. So, all right, so the good news coming in, swift movement. You know, he's got something he wants to say. This could be some sort of travel. Maybe you're thinking of taking a road trip somewhere for yourself. You know, but just remember, when you're tempted to do something silly, think twice. And a Page of Swords. So yeah, clarity. You're getting clarity on something. Something's, you know, coming in. Fast moving. You know, like I said, this could be a trip of some sort as well. But, you know, it's going to be what it is, especially with the page. It's usually, you're weathering the storms. It's sort of a storm warning. It's warning you that, it's going to be a little bit of an upheaval, whether it's in a relationship or could be at work, some sort of blowout. Maybe it's you or them at you. Just try to watch what you say and how you answer so that you don't get yourself in hot water, and fight fair. And the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, you have all your things that are needed in your life. You're quite content. You have much abundance and things to share. You're quite content. You're okay to be by yourself. You don't always like it all the time, but you're okay with it. You don't need something or somebody to fulfill you. You're quite fulfilled within your own. It's nice to have somebody around once in a while, but you don't need it all the time, and you're okay with that. And the 2 of Rods. So yeah, you got the whole world in your hand, lots of prospects. You're looking out over in the future. You got lots of green grass and blue skies and blue ocean, all clear. You've started out with a good foundation with the 2 of Rods. So it's just a matter of which way you're going to go in the future for yourself to make it grow and prosper for what you want out of your life. And the 8 of Rods. So quick news coming in, fast moving. Maybe this is somebody coming to visit you, or maybe you've put a resume out or a phone call out and somebody's giving you some fast information. Good, though, it's growing. It's not negative in any dimension. It's just coming in a lot quicker than you anticipated. And the Knight of Pentacles. So you got a lot of knights here, a lot of, things going forward. And usually that's some sort of travel. Maybe you're going to the beach for a walk, or around the park, or maybe somebody's asked you to go to the lake, or you're just having quality time. You're quite enjoying yourself and the people that you're around. And the 2 of Swords. So maybe you're feeling like you have an inability to being able to choose. You're just sort of frozen, right now, and not quite sure. Scared to speak your heart. Speak up. You don't want to hurt anybody. But you're feeling uneasy and uncomfortable for where you are and what you're doing. And sometimes you just have to speak your mind and say your piece in order to have yourself happiness. And the 10 of Cups. So happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy family. You're looking at all that you've succeeded at, all that you have in your life, the many blessings and abundance, happy home, lots of children, joyous. I mean, it is a beautiful, abundant card. I mean, everything is going your way in that card, and the future looks bright, and, looking forward to it. Yeah. And the 4 of Rods. So a good, sturdy foundation. Things are starting to bloom and blossom. You're celebrating. You're having a good time. You're on solid ground. You know which way you got to go to get going, and you're going for it. And you're going to be quite happy that you did. And the Knight of Swords. So again, some sort of quick travel, usually by air. And in some cases, there's some sort of relationship. Now, whether it's a friendship or relatives or a loved one, but the relationship is starting to cool down. You're starting to see what, everything's all about each other, and, you're sort of picking and choosing which way you're going to go with that. Sometimes maybe they've said something or you've said something, and people are starting to have second thoughts. And don't listen to all the gossip. Just try to err on the side of caution and judgment in yourself. Because whether, if it's gossip in particular, whether it's got any foundation or not. And the Chariot. So yeah, maybe a long trip here. Now it could be by vehicle, or again, like I said, it could be by plane as well, but it could be some sort of trip you're just sort of deciding to do in the next couple days. You've decided to just fly off somewhere, you know. You have the power to do whatever you choose to do. You're a very straight shooter. You head your head in one direction, and that's the path that you go. You don't usually waver from that once you've made a decision. You know, victory counts for you, and you're quite happy with the choices that you're making. And the Three of Swords. So most definitely you have to clear the air after some sort of storm or upheaval, that somebody said something or truth came out. You know, it's painful words, but you know, sometimes you just have to hear them and deal with it, and in order to let it go. Now, whether it's you said something or they said something or both, but definitely got hurt. Most definitely. The blows delivered were terrible, but you know, it's left you sad and bleeding, but it's not the end of all. You'll pick up and believe in yourself, and you'll go forward. You'll take the swords out, and it's just time. Now, that could be in a relationship as well. Maybe you had a really bad relationship in your past, and they really hurt you, and you know, you're just getting over it now so that you can move forward in your future. And you're going to tell them. All right, I am going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card and see what kind of clarity and wisdom they can give you going into this week, and give you a nudge in the right direction. All right, Virgo. It is a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. So there you go. Definitely changes coming in for you. And they're going to be good ones, because you're finally realizing it's you. All right, Virgo, I want to thank you again for listening, and I will talk to you again next week. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.